Hello, hello, everybody. We'll begin very shortly. Oh, there we go. Okay, we'll go on the Soviet side. Grab some artillery. Do this, do that, do that. And we will get a POV of the truck as they're driving on forward here. Go ahead and follow Sergeant Brooks around. While I make sure everything technically is safe and sound.
Hello. 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 Are y'all sitting on this floor? Full of floor, no benches. Yeah, use the second truck. Benches are overrated. Bench are over. You can just sit in the trunk. Can we leave one spot for my supply guy so I can build a garrison? It would be nice.
Okay, I think we're all good. I think everything's up and running.
Can one guy get in the other truck? I need my supply guy in here. I need to build a front door Gary. Thanks. Apparia.
Yes, I think everything is good. Everything's good. Alright, if you're just joining me, everybody, I am your host, Smithers, for this mixed competitive console event here on Kursk, of all maps. Yamki with the middle point. Just getting started here. Now, Kursk, of course, historically, going back forever and ever, known back from the Mongol ages for the tank warfare. Can the tanks dominate the windmills? Where Genghis Khan once stood, looked at the spawns on the other side and said, you know what? We got this. We got it. We control windmills. There's nothing they can do. Loaded up their trebuchets on windmills. Okay, they're good. It's always that part where you never know. Nice driving here, though. Navigating these tricky bridges. Axis favored to capture, but hold on! We have some issues going on by the Axis spawns. Oh no, no truck has made it towards Yamki. Oh my gosh. Something happened down in the middle because there is no meat grind. Oh boy. Soviets getting a free pass on Yamki. Mamma mia. Oh, somebody got a truck stuck. Something happened. The truck's right there. Looks fine. No. I don't know, buddies. But the Axis are going to be on the outside looking at it. Rocket sailing up forward. Almost actually nails a blueberry. Oh, man. We saw that on... we saw that on Karantan the other day. Allies had tough opening trucks. Drivers struggling a little bit. But they came back and ended up winning it. Very, very big. Okay, everybody's setting up shop. The Soviets probably super confused, enjoying this wonderful moment of total map control. Easiest cap this side of the Mississippi, as they say over there in the Netherlands. And there we go. First cap comes in. Man, what an easy one. And the Axis. Oh, look at the Axis, everybody. Oh, there's so much open ground to try and push. Oh, this ain't gonna be no fun. A few blueberries or raspberries over there by windmills. Over there to the right, we have a Katyusha actually already fallen. Oh, these raspberries gonna need a lot more smoke than that. Oof. A little bit rough. Axis have a little bit of a foothold over here, but the Katyusha going over. Germans pushed on up just fine. Okay. You have to see how much the Soviets make of this. I don't know if they're going to drop a quick airhead. I mean, given all this ground they got for free. Chocotiche. Back here on the MG. I mean, these guys are all nice, low cortisol beginning. That's for sure. Biggest thing on my mind will be seeing just all how the armor plays out on this. Because obviously if the armor comes up big for the Axis and makes up and totally dominates the Allies, Soviets, then they can come up here and blast these blueberries one by one. It creates space for the infantry. Right now, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Well, not really a barrel, but they can have their... They got their pick of the litter right here. Finding a good spot with a rifle. Picking them off as they try to run forward. It's better than that, man. Oh, poor Axis. Let's go to POV the Axis. Windmills, everything is under control. It's all rush. Only side is over here, maybe. Now, I expect to see a quick Axis airhead, that's for sure. It's just something to get at least a few SLs over there to the back line. At least establish something to draw Soviets away from front row of Yankee. FG-42 action. Armenians. Squeezy. Able to make it all the way through the open. Throw some grenades. Joshua on the opposite side. Okay. There's a lot of... Was that the assault loadout with 6 grenades? Because that was a lot. I think, right, there's an assault loadout with 6 grenades and 4 smoke grenades, I think there is. It's not usually played. The assault position that's played is with a satchel. Honestly, don't remember what it's like exactly. First heavy tank should be coming up shortly, after the opening 10-minute cooldown. Katusha falling over here in this pocket of Germans. Tank had more luck than the Katusha did. Yeah, it's just too random. Too random. Soviets not able to take drastic advantage. I remember there is a ton of open field here. So even with the Axis struggles off the opening, no threat to destroy battery, although waiting to see what the Axis do for an airhead maybe. To get a little bit of a better start on the cap. A Bell of Danger joining us here. Up on the roof. Very nice position. Although, some shots hitting the shingles. Or the wooden planks, I should say. Need a sniper up here. This is one of the few spots in Kursk where you could get as a sniper, you can actually get a good vantage point. Usually in Kursk, you see people standing up on a random wooden beam, a plank here, there, maybe a pile of rubble just to get a little bit of a boost. Or, of course, the windmills over here to the left side. Like, there's not many tall buildings besides the windmills here on Kursk. Just a lot of flat. A lot of flatness. Got one AT gun set up. Hope a Fred. L-zone in this one. Got one AT gun for the Soviets over here on the right side. The first heavy. Actually not been spotted yet. I don't think so, at least. Plenty of long-range engagements here. Like I said, I think the action will really start when the armor begins to build up and one side senses an advantage and be able to push through all the open ground. And then next thing you know, we see some pressure, more pressure either on Yamki or on a destroyed battery. I want to see the Axis try to crash some tanks here, though. But wait a minute. I just realized this. I don't see any tanks. What? Please tell me they're not playing Kursk with no armor. What? Let me just check. Let me check the rule set. Oh my Lord in heaven. No tanks, no SPA, no recon. Wow. So this is infantry only Kursk. Oh man. Okay. Damn, tankers must have been crying somewhere. Wowie wow. I gotta learn to read the cliff notes. Okay. Well, that will... okay, alright, that will change the cast here. To just figuring out what's going to go on with the infantry. God, I know, I was like sitting here going... I don't think I've seen one single tank. Maybe they're playing on the edges. Maybe they're... I mean, it's Kursk, so you normally see tank engagements from 500 meters plus away. That's why I didn't think my brain really registered too much. If it was on SME or something, SME is one of the close quarters maps, I probably would have noticed a little bit sooner, but I was sitting there going, I don't think I've seen a tank yet. Oh, man. Wonder how many complaints they got from tankers. Kursk infantry only. Interesting. Okay, well, I take back about 60% of what I said. I don't think we're going to see... Without tanks? I don't see this changing. Like, I don't see a flip coming. I mean, without Tigers before they come up here and splash HE around, wipe out the blueberries from at least a few different, few of these key spots. Huh. Okay, maybe we'll just switch this mainly to a ASMR stream then. Like, I'll mostly get some good infantry action and just follow some people around. Do have an airhead falling over here by 4th. Destroyed battery. Got a garrison placed to the rears. 5th point is the ammo dump, so it's right next door to destroyed battery. PD. Gonna line low. That was too funny. Too funny of a realization. Like, oh. I haven't heard a single tank shell this match. Peanut, waiting for targets. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Obviously, the grind is incredible. I mean, the Axis at least do have a little bit of a foothold to the left right here. They've captured windmills, but windmills doesn't hold as much of a significance since there's no armor. Because it's not like the infantry are going to be able to... I mean, they can come up here and get some sight lines to the back a little bit. Maybe get some cross-MG fire. Yeah, we'll see. Interesting. Do have a nice blueberry and raspberry combo here, right up on the... Oh, Maxwell, buddy. Oh, it was good. Good little combo. Oh, good. Artillery strikes coming over here to the rears. Airhead does the land, but the raspberries are right by. blueberry chunk down here. Actually, no, the airhead is alive, but nobody is taking it out. Airhead is down here. Okay, it's gone. Garrison's still live, though. Welshman has made his way inside the hard camp. Access supplies. Follow him right over there. He's going to go to dismantle. Naeus, up to the top. Looking for a spot to put the garrison, but those supplies are going to be no more. Welshman takes him out. Takes out one on the roof. It's Naeus. Okay, we got a little blueberry wave coming on into the hard cap. Soviet wave. Oh, no, Axis wave. Comes in. Quite a amount of frags, but Axis looks like they're going to be just fine. Yamki looks great. Raspberries on the right flank, left side, just skirmishing. Satchel goes off on the building. Prima Donnas does get the outpost. So that's taken care of. Jig squad over there to the right. Yeah, Kursk without armor is... you can hear the bird. I don't think I've ever heard of the birds chirp on Kursk before. Hear the birds chirp. Hear all the rumble of gunfire in the distance. Now I'm kind of curious what the tank kills are for. Oh, the Soviet. I think it's from AT guns, probably. I think that's what that's from. I wonder if that's how these AT guns on the Soviet side are logged, because the Soviets are. Yeah, there's no tanks for the Soviets that they're using. Got a garrison over there too. I mean, honestly, if I'm the Soviets, I'm feeling pretty good about my position, man. I may, as soon as we get a little bit of cap weight, I would flood that garrison. I really would. I mean, look at this. You got it with infantry only. You don't have to worry about armor suddenly rushing the point. I would take a gander that maybe we'll overload that. Get a sweep for, because you think about it, you don't need to worry about a couple Panzer IVs suddenly getting inside the circle, taking out all the spawns. No, infantry has to run there, and so the amount of time you have to play with is a lot more, and also your ability to rebound is much greater too. Oh, damn. They thought they were being all sneaky. Then Aslan, right there in the window to pick them off. Okay, Garrison's still alive. I'd like to see a couple more SLs off of that. Jig can switch on over. Baker, I would send Baker. Get out of there. Come over here to the Garrison. Yankee looks just fine. It's got a couple probes to the left and right. Medic way down there at the other end of the trench. Arthur Morgan, terror. Map situation pretty static. Once again, the loss of windmills isn't... I mean, if I'm the Soviets and we're all infantry only, then I'm saying, well, it's fine. Just bring everybody over to Yamki. They still have to push to the open if they want to be able to do anything. They don't really have tanks over there that could splash HE into the hard camp or anything. Strategy changes big time when you don't have to worry about tanks pushing the hard camp and stuff. AT gun over here to the far right. I mean, that's one of the things I'm just like shocked that the Soviets haven't been like, hey, let's send 2 or 3 more SLs off this backline garrison. Let's really get the backline pressure cooking. Rusty has an A-land right next to him, but still stands strong. Bombing run coming through. We have an airhead as well. Axis trying to get a little bit of a spark going here. The airhead land? It did land. Right over here. Down below us. There's the airhead. Die Mughal. Now we should see everybody come on this thing. Die Mughal right on the opposite side. He's going to lock it out. No, he will not. Adam is right there to intercept. Rocket goes right in between him from Daybreak. Airhead pretty much perfectly marked by Easy. Daybreak throws some grenades. Trying to get it. Spawn wave comes in. Daybreak! Yo! Gets 2. Looks behind. Oh, not able to reload. Okay, that will remain up and ready to go. Soviets did lose the garrison down there to the southeast. See how my graph is populating? Yeah, okay, looks good. Differential grows in favor of the Soviets little by little. Nothing crazy, but of course, without tanks, it's... Yeah, without tanks, you're not gonna... I don't know. Not too sure. Your honest voice of disappointment speaks for all of us at HL tank players and for tank enthusiasts. Yeah, it's fine. It's just... it's like one of those things where mentally I sort of prep myself for infantry-only things. I rarely do them just because of... especially on a map like this, tends to be a lot more downtime. That's why, I mean, the DMT League is a great idea, and I'm glad that they enjoyed so much, but it really takes a lot for me to want to do a DMT stream. Nothing against them whatsoever. It's just not the hell loose I'm used to. And for my commentating style. Because it's like when you repeat the same thing over and over again, it gets, I mean, that's sort of the challenges on me, though, too, to be able to bring something like that to life. As a content creator, I should look at it and be like a challenge. Okay, how can I really add things to the stream to make it better? I mean, one thing on DMT would be cool. I think, actually, I could do that now, would be in my overlay to put pictures of, or have a counter out the top for the recon tanks, mediums, recon tanks on the right side, just for like a kill counter for the tanks. I could probably do something like that for DMT, just to make it as interactive, at least for the audience watching, because obviously there's a ton of downtime. I mean, it's like if golf had... I'm trying to think of it. I mean, think about golf, but the player goes and looks at the hole before he swings for, let's say he has like a 2-foot putt, and he looks at the hole for like 10 minutes. You're like, okay, come on. That's what I would, yeah. That's what I kind of equate it to. Now, where DMT could get really interesting is if they open up Hella Loose to, like, scenario creation or basically unlimited server settings and allows server admins to do certain things, like make unlimited mediums, unlimited heavies, because then you can have, like, 10 Tigers going up against 10 Tigers, and or 10 IS-1s, 10 76s, whatever it may be. And you... you do that scenario, and then it can be kind of like a last man standing sort of situation. Where, okay, each side gets 10 Tigers, go at it. But then again, you get into server constraints and how, I don't know how taxing that would be for the server. Soviets able to get some recapture, counterattack on Yamki. A little bit of pressure over there by destroyed battery, but I think literally just a few blueberries, nothing too serious. Yeah, this is, for those of you just joining, this is something different that they're trying. Well, infantry only. Wednesday Means War, they do a lot of variety matches. They've had variety in the past. I usually... I have a bad habit of taking for granted that, oh, it's warfare, 49 versus 49, and that's it. I have a bad habit of casting so many of those that I don't look for the details. Or else I would have added it to the thumbnail. The thumbnail was misleading. Yeah, I have tanks on there. Caduceus strike called into the bottom left. Yeah, after this, everybody, I'll be doing a pub stream. Switching over to the PC side and giving Glows East some love. We'll goal with to get a nice pub stream, but also collect a whole bunch of data. And be able to stockpile the website a little bit. So we can really start building out that database. And I'll add this match too. Maybe just put a little cliff note that this were a little asterisk that this was infantry versus infantry. Daybreak with the rocket. Hopefully his buddy Aston didn't shoot him in the head accidentally. They're pretty close to each other. Defense?
250.
Bombing run coming at a nice angle. Can it go over the house and knock them all out? Well, gets a little... Oh, it does! Plus the satchel clears the hard cap. Brutal. And the Soviets, or the Axis, may be able to get this offensive airhead called over there to the left side. Soviets have a couple half tracks up. Alrighty, I think we're going to see our second capture of the game, everybody. There we go. Alright, the Axis able to get it back after all. It was a long grind, though, with no tank support on Kursk. But overall, the frags, not too different. Let's see if the graph is... Yeah, there's a second cap coming on the graph. Yeah, just a little bit of a lead here for the Soviets the whole time. Once again, though, they were on the defensive side, so it gives them a little bit of extra edge with the Axis having to come towards them. So quiet though without any tanks. I don't even. Oh, I have heard. Okay, I was gonna say I don't know if I've heard MGs, but yeah, I've heard MGs. Okay. Okay, post-cap situation. Soviets getting a supply drop over there to the east side. Axis down to the bottom. Garrison and spawns look great. Go follow K9 and Rusty here. Everybody that I'm trying to follow is getting gunned down. They are here on the front line, pretty exposed though. Gotta remember that. We'll look over here in the trenches. Everybody trying to dodge the conveyor rounds. Blue Bear able to clean them up. Gonna push forward now. Half track placed over to the far east. Everybody just duking it out. Going back and forth. And if you're just joining me today, everybody, I am Hero Smithers for this Wednesday Means War Kursk event. Yes, I mean, I didn't read the notes or else I would have added it to the thumbnail or maybe the title. It's infantry only. Just want to be sure everybody's clear on that. I'll update the YouTube thumbnail or the... Let me go ahead and update the title. Because obviously people... Let me just do this real quick. Okay, there we go. I feel better now. I have a terrible conscience where I need to avoid clickbait. But yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button, if you could please. If you have any questions, go pop those in chat. If you want to check out the smitherscast.com site, check out the stats for the match, feel free. I am thinking of new ideas every single day. So, if you have anything, let me know. I know quite a number of people have DM'd me already with some stuff. It's gotten views from a lot of different countries already, so I'm pretty pumped about that. Or, of course, everybody could be on VPNs. Flamethrower action over here by L-Zone in the trench. Gets gunned down right after. Access looking good. But the blueberries are going to be a lot more... It's going to be a lot more difficult to clean them out without any armor. Sometimes you see Luxes, Pumas, Panzer IVs, Tigers even, run about and splash, burn OPs and such. But now all the OP burning comes down to infantry. Aston. Fatty Cyclops. Gosh, you ever think about those mythological creatures? And God, I mean, there are some things I wonder if I can go back in time and just understand the origin. You know what I'm saying? Go back in time and like you meet the person that thought of the god Zeus, for example, or Thor, Ra in Egypt, Osiris, all those. To go back to the very first person who said, that's that guy's name. And they wrote it down or they spoke it, whatever. And just be like, what? What was going on at that time? For that to come into your thought process. Did you take like a psychedelic mushroom, accidentally smoke a ancient herb that is no longer around anymore that made you or was there actually something that came from the sky and X, Y, whatever, this person, this thing, whatever, it talked to you and gave you this information, and then next thing you know, you come up with it. Because it's crazy throughout all the history, all the different gods and beings, and I mean, there's so many, man, thousands. It's just always, and then plus, I mean, with the mythological creatures, so going back to the Cyclops thing. Don't you think it'd be like to go back to the origin of that and to be able to look at it and go, oh my God, there was a Cyclops. And it was lived on this island. I think it was Cyprus, right, that it lived on, or maybe there's some on Crete too, I forget. Galapagos. No, not the Galapagos Islands. That's something different. But you know what I'm saying. Those islands out in the Mediterranean. And you have to think about Atlantis and just all those things, man. Like I just want to know. You need that time machine. And not that I want to manipulate anything. I just want to get the time machine so I can fly around as an invisible sort of thing and just observe. Just go, oh my gosh. That is crazy. That's how they built the pyramids, or that is that was how the first loaf of bread was made. This was the first glass of beer. This was the first guy to get drunk. There's so many of those things that I think about, like, how cool would it be to just jump in this little machine and you go whatever period you want to. It has to be in the... I mean, obviously time, the bending of time is a mystery too. And then, obviously the biggest question is going to be, well, if you can bend time, would you be able to impact it too? And then, obviously, what kind of repercussions does that have? And so on and so forth. But if there was a way to have, like, you know how people, like really rich people, they pay to go to space. What if you could pay $10,000 for your family to jump in a time machine to travel like that? Like, it's a big thing. You save up for a couple years, and you maybe 4 or 5 years, your family saves up, budgets it out, be like, okay, we're gonna go on this time travel vacation and Jeff Bezos starts a company and da-da-da-da, or whoever, Elon Musk, and you get, let's say, you could spend a week time traveling. You could just go back and see how... Now, granted, I could foresee a situation where they say they invented time travel, but really it's like a psychedelic AI combination. Because AI's getting good, man. AI is getting so freaking good. I can see them doing something like that. Like, they claim they invented time travel, but you have a time travel... Okay, maybe it's a time travel simulation, where you sit in, like, a little chair, like a Jetson style... What's the word I'm thinking of? Like a little cube. Like, not a cube, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like an egg type thing. Grandpa, duking it out with King Afro Man. It's a rocket. And I think you know what I'm saying. You sit in this thing, and you wear this VR headset, or maybe not even a headset. Maybe they'll come up with something else by then. And the egg thing turns into like this surround screen, and you put on these glasses or whatever, maybe VR, and you're really like there, and you can control and see everything. Would you be able to tell the difference? Because AI is getting so good, man. It's getting so good, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get... That's the thing. We all know the... What is it? The Will Smith spaghetti example. How it looked in 2020 versus how it does now. God, dude. Trust me, there are some things now... Before on Instagram, you could be like, okay, that's AI. Obviously AI. But now it's like, is that AI? And you look at the profile and go, oh, okay, yeah, it's AI. Because you see all the recent posts and stuff. But you have to do like a double verification check. But to a point where... Okay, these are all the public models, of course. We don't know what they have in private. But if you look at the... Just, I mean, imagine what they have in private, what they're experimenting with, what they don't want to release just yet. How... Like, what are the true capabilities out there? Because they release stuff in public, but what are they developing in their private test servers that they have yet to release? There's going to be companies out there where I guarantee you they're going to offer a time machine sort of simulation. You jump in, they give you this headset, maybe they give you... I don't know, I bet they could come up with something to enhance the experience, like in your brain for a dopamine boot, whatever, something. They'll give it something. Katusha falling over here in the hard cap. Soviets piling into the buildings all of a sudden. To be honest, I was blabbing, and I don't know how they did it, but they're all here now. They've all pushed in. I don't see an airhead or anything.
Hey guys, I dropped already supplies.
Bulletproof calms out. He's... There we go. All right, the third capture of the game. Soviets go back up 3-2. 22 minutes left to go. You have to go back in time and just, what is a T-Rex? What do they do? Did we accurately reconstruct them from the bones that we found, or do they look dramatically different? What about the Megalodon? All those things just really fascinate me. Of course, the ocean itself fascinates me, just because of how many unknowns there are around it. But yeah, time machine to witness the Roman legions on the frontiers of Germania, Egypt. Like witness get time machine admin cam. That's what you're looking for. Time machine admin cam. Select your year. Boom. Let's go to 45 BC. Boom. 45 BC. Where do you want to be in the world? Let's start off with Rome. Boom. 45 BC, Rome. Enter admin cam. Boom. And then it's just like, whoa, wow, look at this. Flying around, checking it out. Maybe steal a loaf of bread or something. Be like, oh my god, this is what Roman bread tastes like? Damn. Go get a glass of wine. Watch a gladiator fight. Sit in the crowds. Be like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Cedric takes Alfred. "20 minutes left to go, everybody." Axis launched their own airhead south of the hard camp. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, without tanks, it's not so easy post-cap to clean up these outposts, because usually you see HE splashing on in. Tanks roaming about, maybe a recon going for a wild ride. Shine. Gets one. I didn't realize there were so many frame rate drops on Kursk. I thought it was pretty much okay. Axis do still... No, I think they lost the airhead down to the bottom. Oof, man, nasty frame rate drops. Mamma mia. Okay, just about 20 seconds though each time. Big blueberry spawn wave. Oh, what a satchel clears them all! Oh, who was that? How many was that? Was that I think that was at least, I could say 8. That was a huge chunk. That was nasty. Took it a POV of Veil of Danger. People come from all walks of life to play this game. Cadaver! I hate those! Oh no! Oh! Misstepped a little bit. Extra shot and the Axis. coming up big, potentially with another cap. Black Shark with a nice little spot up here in the rooftop. Okay, everybody, that will be our 4th cap of the game, I think. Yeah, Axis 3-2. Oh, nice buy. Now, the one thing I wouldn't enjoy going back in time for would be dental care. Dental care is where I am so happy they have the technology that they do today. I mean, I go into my dentist's office, and I feel like they do they have like a little scanning object thing that takes an immediate picture of all your teeth and stuff. You just put it in your mouth, take a picture of all your teeth, sends it over to a dental AI assistant, tells the dentist if there's anything to look at, just to double check. Then, of course, she does a check herself. Gives it a nice eye over. Nice look over. It's really fascinating. Dental care, though. It's one thing. That and overall, I mean, hospital care. For the most part. Not going to go too detailed there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. For the Mick, up to the top. Here's the footsteps down below, but I don't think that buddy, Valrinkel, knows how to get up there. Maybe he saw him go in, but doesn't know what to get up to the top. Let's check the match graph. There we go. Look good. 4 caps so far. See, that's what makes it so easy. I could click on this. Oh, yep. Okay, 4 caps. Just to make sure my memory's serving me correctly. Sometimes there are matches that have so many caps that I lose track. Was it 7? Was it 8? Are we at 9? Can get kind of confusing sometimes. Now, there's one thing that'll stop the birds chirping. It's these MG42s. Son of a V says, I think it would be something like the Nolan's film Tenet. Yeah, I watched Tenet, but I think I gotta watch it again, man, because I was like, what? Like, I got it, but then other parts I was like, what? I think I've watched it twice, and I kind of get it, but I think I need a third time. That's a good point. I should probably watch Tenet again. That'll make cardio go by real fast. The Belgian. Over here in the trenches on windmills. But yeah, well, I gotta watch Tenet. Tenet's a good one. But those kind of movies make doing the treadmill, Stairmaster, elliptical go by real fast. Like if you, I mean, I hate doing cardio. I mean, I'm like, oh, can we just please end this? But I think over the past couple years, I've realized that, hey, as long as I put on a movie and I make sure to block out the time so I don't know how long I've been on it, and I just watch the movie. Highly recommend that. So always, I just don't want to look at the time. Don't tell me the time or how many steps I've made or anything. Maybe miles, whatever. I just want to block all that out and watch my movie and then be like, oof, man, how long have I done? Oh, perfect, I'm done. Because it gets in my head. Like if I see, let's say I'm going to go for like 30 minutes. I see 20 minutes on there. I go, oh, should I just quit now? Kind of just want to quit now. I think 20 minutes is good. But I think I fight through it, man. It's a battle. It's a little battle in my mind. It's funny how that stuff works. 10 minutes left to go, everybody. Katusha strike falling down to the bottom. General Booty getting up at the front line. But yeah, ancient Greek mythology, Roman mythology. I just want to be able to trace back all that stuff. Like, let's go back and further and further and further. Do it. Grenade being tossed, way overshot there. Air ball by Opa Fred. Permek, down below. Oh, Permek. Oh no, Permek. Oh no. Time to reload. Oh man, that's good. Yeah, it'd be less salt in the food, for sure. Yeah, salt was much more expensive back then. At least, as far as I know, if I remember correctly, I think salt was, because people used to get paid salt. Everything would get, yeah, that's the other thing too, is that, I mean, it would be, okay, here's the thing. It would be organically grown, but you gotta remember what people were doing back then. They were pissing upstream and it would flow downstream. Then when it comes to overall hygiene of handling and stuff, like meats, and that's where it gets kind of like, oof. Yeah. I mean, organically grown is I think it's very important because, right, I mean, we have the modern technology to pair with that so we can have these nice ways to grow or do agriculture with a combination of technology and then doing it that basic. I say basic. I mean, there's still a lot of work involved, especially when you come to regenerative farming and what that all takes to set up. But it's like a fine. I would be curious to know what it was like because you got to think about all the diseases and parasites and stuff that people used to get and how all that's gone. So there's a unique combo to be had there. I don't want at all to try to paint a picture like, oh my gosh, it was perfect. People didn't live that long back then. There were a lot of things that we're missing that we have nowadays. Vitamins are a big thing. There's a lot of those. It's like it'd be cool to. I mean, this is just obviously crazy ideas, but imagine a world where you can pick and choose what you would want to build your world. Like if somebody came to you tomorrow and said, "Hey, we have a special project we're working on. We're developing a world simulation, and you get to choose what you want in your world, what technologies." What do you want to keep? How basic do you want to get with certain things? So it was like a la carte, or like a whole shopping cart you have to fill up. And you have a list you could choose from. And you say, well, I want super high-grade technical or dental care. That'd be mine. Okay, boom, check that. Okay, what about let's say armies? What do you want? Do you want people to have guns? Okay, no guns. Let's go back to swords and shields, arrows. Okay, so we'll check that. And you go on and on the list to choose throughout all the time to your knowledge. What do you want to make up like your new world? What do you want there to be available? Kind of like a real life civilization game, when you think about it. Shine the Belgium. 6 minutes left to go, everybody. Sorry, there's a lot of downtime in these types of matches, so I got to be able to, I got to fill it up. Or else I'm literally just saying the same thing over again, like, oh, he shot him. Oh, he shot him. Oh, he shot him. Oh, look at that. He shot him. Oh, he took him down. Oh, he took him down. You know. So I got to be able to mix it up. Or else I go crazy. Crazy. Any of mine? Yeah, there's a fine balance between mixing the modern world with the ancient world. And you can think about infection control and all that. I mean, there's something I could literally talk about this for hours. But it's like if you could go back and just sample things for a little bit, and then when you're done with it, you immediately, like a vacation. When you're done with it, you come back. Like, okay, all right, I've had enough. I cut my finger on while I was chopping wood, or I accidentally, got a deep flesh wound while I was chopping wood. I chopped wood. I missed. And it's infected. Let me just come back to modern times real quick, get this taken care of, and I'll go back to old days. Then the doctor's like, "Oh my gosh, this looks terrible. Where were you?" And you go, "Oh my, I'm sorry. I was in 30 BC. I was hanging out in Gaul, and I thought I could be a legionnaire. I'm so sorry. I thought I could do it." The doctor's like, "Jesus." All right, we'll get you taken care of. Hopefully you guys like my thoughts right now. And if you have your ideas your own, let me know in the comments. Feel free. I am all ears. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Rusty Peanut. Recon plane coming up over. Axis line looks good. They had a really rough start, ladies and gentlemen. 3 AT guns. Now, I don't know where the AT guns are being logged. For the Soviets, they have 26 tank kills. So I'm kind of curious why that is. I have to look in the data to see what's being classified as tank kills. I wonder... Oh, was that the gas bar? On fire a little bit. Be okay. Axis pushing up, clearing the trenches for these final few moments. That'll be my poll question for my pub stream starting here in a little bit. I'll do a poll question like that. If you had to choose to go back in time, where would you choose to go? Be a neat one. Oh. Line looks stable. Everything looks good. Axis, I think they're going to come home with the victory. Yes, they will. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for joining me for this infantry-only Kursk event, where we saw 4 captures going between both sides with a whole bunch of random commentary. I'll log this match in the database, but obviously it will... I mean, I'll log it. It will be inflated. It would just have an asterisk next to it. This guy's gonna be infantry only, very unordinary. But it's okay. I'll put it in the database. Just need to maybe add. Let me just add that to my notes. I will add a record for my records. For the records, add a filter for type of match. Warfare, infantry only. Yeah, I think that should be fine. I'll just add a note there. Okay, buddy, well, thank you for joining me. Like I said, I'll be live again in about 30 minutes or so for a pub stream on the PC side on Glow's East Battlegrounds. Switch on over there and see what we got going on, and we'll build up a whole bunch of data. Should be live over there for maybe 3 hours or so, 3 to 4 hours. We'll see how it goes. And that'll be it for this one. Okay, and we will... go ahead and give commands to the commander. See if the last... Yeah, okay, I think it's good. Okay, so we'll bank that. Give commands to commander. Ship. All right, buddy, like I said, I'll be live again in a little bit, and I will see you there, buddies. And yeah, go ahead and grab your spot on Glow's East if you want. Let me know what your name is. If you're going to be, if you're on stream now, and then I can try to get you some camera time. Okay? But I will see you then. Have a good one.